What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Doug, and I need y'all to understand the war on families is real and the effects of it, all right? This is what they don't want you to know. Let's be real. The destruction of humanity did not start with war or disease. It started when they attacked our families, right? The foundation, the man, the woman, and the child. Because once the family falls, society will crumble. Now, I'm finna break this down right now. I want y'all to check this out. They came for the men first. They knew that a man with strength, drive, and testosterone, he's a protector. He's a leader. So they went after his biology by using food filled with estrogen mimicking chemicals. They also used the air we breathe. They used media, fashion, and the government telling men to calm down. It's okay. Be softer and feminine and not masculine. Now we see that all over, especially through fashion. They made manhood take a back seat. They told men they were toxic. They made the strong look controlling and dominant, and the weak men look like heroes. Why? Because a man with high testosterone doesn't bow. He builds. He defends. He questions authority and everything around it. And that's the exact motherfucking thing they don't want you to do. So they weaken men to remove them from the home. Without fathers, families fall apart. And when families fall apart, so does society, and the system wins. This is what they use against us. Now, what's the next step? The next step, they came for our women. They knew women is the heart of the home, the nurturer, the emotional balance, the connection between God and life itself. So they sold our women a big ass lie. They told her that being a mother and a wife was oppressive. It was slavery. Submissiveness was for the weak. This is why I don't like that word submissive. They told her she's equal to men. They told her her power came from her body, not her mind and her soul. So through music, movies, and social media, they over sexualized them. They made the sacred not sacred no more, right? Now being a freak gets more praised online and in society than being a mother. Being desired, wanted, and getting sexual attention, it replaced respect. And we see it every day. They destroyed the divine feminine, turned queens into objects, because when the woman loses herself, she's then easily able to be programmed and misled. Y'all better pay attention. This is how they control us, right? Then the final move, they came for our children. They said if we control the youth, we control the future, which is true. They flooded schools with lies. They replaced purpose with confusion. They pushed identity politics, gender confusion, and propaganda while removing God, morals, and discipline. And for those who didn't listen to that, they gave them the streets. Y'all know what that did to our children. They created gangs, they rap music, they put millions of dollars behind that glorified death, drugs, and violence, turning young kids into statistics. They built a pipeline from schools to prisons. You understand me? And distinguished it as freedom of choice. Because if children never grew up to be wise men and wise women, the cycle will continue forever. They really don't get the chance. Here's the bigger picture though. You see, this was never random. This is a spiritual warfare disguised as social progress, right? When you weaken the men, you destroy the protection. When you corrupt the women, you destroy nurturing. When you confuse the children, you destroy the future. They don't need to enslave you physically anymore. They do it mentally. I told y'all slavery is mentally. They attack your diet, your mind, your values, your images, your music, everything that defines you as a human. They attack that shit. And while we fight each other over nonsense, they sit back and they watch society collapse. It's time to wake up, rebuild families, restore divine balance. Because without the man, the woman, and the child in alignment, humanity does not stand a chance. And you have to understand, they do this strategically. I told y'all about think tanks. think tanks are some of the most smartest fucking people in the world that get together and they create these belief systems. They get together and they create these curriculums and you know, ways of life, and they cycle us right into that shit without us knowing. I told you, everything you know, it didn't come from you, it came from them. Even the shit your mama know, even the stuff your daddy know, it came from them. Them people will create a system that knows it's going to enslave us, and they flush us right into that shit. It's easy to control people when you control their basic necessities: food, water, and shelter, and education. It is so easy to fool people. That's why I tell you all the time, this has nothing to do with God. Not a damn thing. This is man all the way. So it's just time to start seeing things for what they are. Start using your common sense, because like I say, they break it all down. First the man gotta go. He's the protector. How you gonna get rid of the protector? Then you're gonna turn the women against the men. This is in the Willie Lynch letter. Also turn the young against the old. You fucked. There's only three people. It's man, woman, and child. This is a duality world, meaning two. Child makes the Trinity. If they misconstrue those three things, you have nothing left. They're going to destroy the man, the woman, and the child, and they're going to use you to do it. They're going to use you to do it, and you do it in ways you don't even understand. This shit is easy to these folk, man. Because once they paint the society, or once they paint the reality to you, that's all you know. You don't know nothing but social media. You don't know nothing but what you know. The only thing you know is what they taught you. That's all you know. And if you're a little older, you may have seen the world from where it was to where it's at and where it's going. Imagine the children that's been born yesterday, how life gonna be to them. They're not gonna have a past to compare to their present situation. They're gonna be. And this is why I do these videos. Like, we gotta start waking up. We gotta start seeing this for what it is. Because if we don't, you already know what's gonna happen. They showing you on TV. They showing you on the news. They showing you who running this shit. But these strategic, carefully planned systemic systems, they entrap you mentally, and it makes you participate in your own demise without you even knowing. You know, you just going about your day. You just thinking this is what we should be doing. You know, we have prejudice against certain things that has been projected on us or told to us. That's why I say, if two people get in the elevator, white man and black man, everything that's going through their head didn't come from them. It came from a teaching, a programming. Because this same black man can save your life. The same white man can save your life. But these stigmas and these walls we have up didn't come from y'all. Y'all ain't never met each other. It couldn't have. It come from programming. Now that's the most simplest analysis I can give you that anyone could understand. All the bad shit going through your head about this person while y'all on this elevator, it came from programming, which displays how strong brainwashing and programming is. You're in a world where your mind has been programmed to make you a slave in a mental prison. You see what they did? They fucked us all. No matter what color you is, man. You're screwed. We all have one common enemy. And you better realize that sooner than later. It's your boy Popped Up, man. Make sure y'all put your comments on the bottom of this video. Entertainment purposes on, baby. But like I say, we got to start waking up. And I'm just showing y'all the basic ways of how they, from grassroots, tear us down from the beginning. Once they get rid of the man, then the woman, then the child. You fucked. Not just as a people, as a fucking nation. Beyond a culture. This is just a computer, remember. Who you allow program this is going to dictate your reality, which is going to dictate what you do and what you don't do, what you believe and what you don't believe, so forth and so on. Listen, man, I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, You must first be lost. Love. I will get with y'all on the next one. And make sure y'all share this damn video. And go to UbuntuApparel.com. That's all I ask. See y'all later.